Hello, everyone. In this post-pandemic world that we live in, there is one thing which is certain. As far as the way we work is concerned, it will always be hybrid way of work going forward. So there will be people who will be coming to office. There'll be people who will be working from home, and this will keep changing. So in this situation, companies will face multiple challenges. To help you work efficiently in this hybrid scenario, let me introduce you our Hybrid Workspace Solution, which is known as Teamwork 365 Digital Workspace. It's productivity on steroids, as we call it. It's an integrated solution which offers instant productivity to companies which use Microsoft 365 as a platform. It's one place to go for managing most of your productivity needs in a workday. And what's more, we'll keep on enhancing this solution as we believe that productivity is a journey and it's not a destination. So let me give you a glimpse of what this solution is. I'm quite certain that you'll love what you'll see. Let me share my screens and we'll get started. First things first, it's an integrated solution giving you calling, chatting, ad hoc meetings, scheduled meetings with internal and external users. You can also create teams of users, which can be a mix of internal and external users. In my experience, the call quality is way better than in a regular mobile phone, and the chat works very well too. So in a hybrid scenario, you don't have to think about the possible location of the person with whom you want to communicate. As long as you are using the system, just chat or call or do a simple video call. Simple. Today, I know quite a few of my friends whose major time goes in moving their eyes from WhatsApp messages to email messages. Just imagine what it must be doing for the productivity. So, you have this simple chat here, right? One-to-one chat. You have many-to-many chats in the Teams. And of course, you have your calendar here and you have your calls here, all at one place. No worries at all. Next, let us see how the document experience is streamlined. First, let me go into the personal documents. Right, that's OneDrive. So I'll go and look at my OneDrive icon. Here, what you will see is all my personal documents, all within Teams, and I can actually open it. I can open, let's say I go here, and I can pretty much open any document from here itself. No problems at all. Then let's look at team documents. We can manage team documents within the Teams itself, within this environment. Just look at how easy it is for users to access whatever they want. And this also includes absolutely high quality document management. There are various things which you'll be able to do here. You will be able to do co-authoring, for example. Now, let me just go here. Now, co-authoring means multiple people working on the same document at one time, right? So imagine there is one person who's opened the document in Mumbai, and there's a second colleague who works from Delhi and third from Dubai. Not only are you able to work simultaneously, but you can also be talking at the same time. So while one person is editing, others are discussing the documents at the same time. How cool is that? Next, you can also do version control. This allows you to keep multiple versions of the document so that if by mistake you have made a mistake, wow, that's a nice one, and you want to go back to the previous version, it's super easy. I'll now show you a 3-stage document approval process. Here, there are these documents, and if you see here, the status showed as approved. Similarly, you could have other statuses which could be published or which could be draft. So as a policy, you will say that only if the status is approved will the document go out. That's great compliance, don't you think so? Now let me go to search. OK, and let me just type here malware. Once I type malware, I get all the discussions in the documents with the word malware on my left. So I can pretty much go here and open any kind of a combination and I'll get everything related to that particular keyword. So far, what you've seen are some of the most useful features that many of our customers are already using. Next, I'll move to the stuff that will take your productivity to the next level. Let's go. So do you see this T icon here? Let me click on that. It says Teamwork 365. So I'll click on this and then we'll wait for some magic to happen. Wow, this is so beautiful. You see these moving pictures which create a strong company brand. Then you see various blog articles here related to your company. Then you have, these articles can be actually, put up by the person who's managing this. Then you have these training documents here, which our team uses to train on what next they have to train on. Now let's go to the top. Under Employee Hub, you see a lot of stuff. Here you see employee apps. You see an approval system, which is great for ad hoc approvals. So anybody wanting any quick approval, they send it to you and it can be approved by one person or more than one person. No problems. Timesheet is an app which we internally use for time management. Shifts app is a place which you will be using essentially to manage shifts in your company. So not only can you manage shifts of people, people can even exchange their shifts if they wish to. So let me just pretty much go here and have a look at what exactly it is. Right, so here you see the shift system team wise. OK, it's pretty cool. So it tells you by the color coding, this is a regular shift. Something is a late shift. So you get all this and people can even exchange their shifts if they require. Next, let me go to Task Manager. OK. This one is super important in the hybrid work. In pre-COVID times, people would come to office and the managers would allocate them work, and that would be done by the employees. In the hybrid scenario, there are some people who work from home, some from office, some keep shuttling. So the key worry for the management is whether any work is getting done or not. I always believe that we need to measure productivity not by the number of hours, but by the tasks done in how efficiently the tasks are done. Let's go to my tasks here. OK, here I'll get all the tasks which I have created according to me, what are important, what are planned. I also get tasks here which are assigned to me by my team members. So I get these tasks which are assigned to me with the due date. So I could pretty much, let's say, open one of the tasks here. And once I go inside the task, I'll get the details and I can put in my comments in the task. So this ensures that people are always on top of their tasks. I can also assign tasks to multiple people. So here, for example, there are 3 people who have been assigned this task, right? So that's also possible. Needless to say, an effective task manager can go a long way in getting the work done. Under Employee Hubs, you can also see IT support, help desk, so that these can also be useful to people who can, then get their work done. There are various company policies and SOPs which people can follow to understand what are the processes. You have a very interesting app here, which is known as resource booking. Using resource booking, I can do a booking of, let's say, resources like a guest company, guest house, meeting rooms, or even internal help desk. Next, we have communities here. These are special interest groups within the company. While teams are specific team-wise, these are more company-wide. So you have employee onboarding where new employees, when they get onboarded, the process is given here and the communication with them happens here. Information technology group is whenever we roll out a new technology initiative, so people can participate in it and then give their feedback in terms of what's working, what's not working. Knowledge sharing is a place where we share various knowledge articles and tag them, so that it becomes extremely easy to share, to find out whenever we need to. Okay, now you have here Q&A with the CEO, which is at fixed times. A Q&A is held where anybody can ask anything to the CEO. Product launches where we launch our products and give details of the same so that people know what we are doing, how we are doing, right? And who are we is all about the company news, some of which is public knowledge and some of which is not, really speaking. So now I'll stop the sharing of my screen, and what we have seen over the last few minutes is the future of hybrid work. So if you really believe that this is something which is very exciting and this is something which can help you improve the productivity of your employees, then please do give us a call and then we can set up a more detailed deep dive into the system. Have a wonderful day and a great year ahead. Thank you very much for listening to me.